Every now and again, I get to tell a great story about great customer service, and while it may seem that I get some kind of kicks from the many bad customer service stories I tell here, or our establishment of the Answer Guys Customer Service Wall of Shame to immortalize particularly egregious examples of customer service gone wrong or even customer service ignored like one-in-one internet, it's the great customer service stories that make me happy. And do I have a great customer service story for you? Last week, the better half and I had the occasion to stay at Ludlow Hotel. Note, that's not the Ludlow Hotel, probably because the Ludlow, an apartment buildings directly next door to Ludlow Hotel on Ludlow Street. And Ludlow Street is on Manhattan's way too hip for words Lower East Side. It's an odd neighborhood. The Lower East Side was a place that back in days of yore my people worked really hard to escape, and now is the place to be, with prices and often attitudes to match. So when you see Ludlow Hotel's location and its style of accommodations, really nice, really small, you might think, ooh, boutique hotel, boutique prices, yeah, of course, that's what's opening on Ludlow Street. And you'd be right. Ludlow Hotel, while not in the category of, for example, the Peninsula, is sure not a low-rent kind of place. And Ludlow Hotel understands customer service, which you'd think would be obvious, right? Ludlow Hotel is an expensive boutique hotel in New York City and part of a series of expensive hotels in New York and elsewhere from hotelier Sean MacPherson. But while the hotel business seems like the kind of place where amazing customer service would be second nature, it's not necessarily so. And there were some customer service problems at Ludlow Hotel until I dealt with its general manager, Bruno Vergainst, himself a guy with an impressive hotel background. And that's the bad part of this story about great customer service. Bruno's treated me very well, but I should never have had to reach out to him at all. Now, our experience at Ludlow Hotel started inauspiciously when we booked a room at their website. We received no industry-standard instant email confirmation of the reservation, nor was there even a success acknowledgement at Ludlow Hotel's website, so we called to confirm. I spoke with a young man who was polite and friendly and assured me the reservation had gone through. The next evening, we arrived at Ludlow Hotel and after about 15 minutes of confusion found that the folks at Ludlow's front desk had us in the system for the wrong date. And it wasn't a problem because Ludlow Hotel is undertaking a soft launch and they're far from fully booked right now. And Mr. Vergainst even showed me his records had the correct reservation. In other words, Ludlow Hotel's reservation and confirmation systems aren't really working together just now. Hey guys, the computer answer guy's available, okay? There were a few minor problems in our room, such as the lack of a price list at the minibar, and a few things that hadn't been cleaned properly after they were installed, and I presume we were the first people to stay in this particular room. But there was also a larger problem. Taking a bath in our room at Ludlow Hotel last week would have required being okay with brown water. Well, I visited the front desk, I spoke with the same young man I'd met on the phone when the reservation kerfluey had begun, and he told me two things. Ludlow Hotel had bottled water for me if I needed it, and the entire Lower East Side was experiencing a problem with brown water. It gets especially uncomfortable here because I wasn't looking for bottled water, we were trying to run a bath, and we happened to rent an apartment directly across the street from Ludlow Hotel, so we knew the statement of brown water just wasn't true. So now let's take a detour. This is a story about great customer service, but to get to what was great at Ludlow Hotel, we were going through quite a few things that were not great, so I'll point out something I've said before. If you can make something good, being negative is a great thing. And I made this point to Bruno Vergainst. I could see that Ludlow Hotel is striving to be a great hotel, and I wanted him to understand the constructive nature of the criticisms I was bringing to him when we spoke the next day. And whereas the folks, for example, at Virgin America were anything but nice, everyone at both Ludlow Hotel and their sister property, the Bowery Hotel, were lovely at every step of things. Bruno Vergainst both comped our entire stay and invited us to return as his guest, and I didn't even ask. Now, I like free stuff, and free stuff times two is, twice as good, and I'm looking forward to taking Bruno up on his offer. But as someone who gets paid to manage others' customer service and business process issues, the real story for me is that Ludlow Hotel, still trying to find its way through the customer service maze, is being run in a way that actually strives for improvement and understands that the single most important part of customer service is showing your clients that you care. Bruno Vergainst gets it. Do you get it? Great customer service takes a lot of things done right. And contact me. We can take a look at the way you handle your customer service and other business processes. In the meantime, remember that whether you're running a hotel or pretty much any other business, sometimes it takes a village. I'm the Answer Guy, and I'll be back.